Hi, this is Gloria. Well, this is my second time at doing this one. But, this is a card that I made for Shelly. Her name here on YouTube is ShellyAnne00. I will have the link down below. But we were in a swap. It was supposed to be really easy. One altered item and of your choice and a card, because she was still finishing up on another swap, and I was finishing up on, I don't remember now what I was doing, but anyways, Shelly, I do hope you like what I wind up making you. If not, you can alter them. But I think you'll be happy with them. Anyways, this is the card I made her. I do have a note on the inside of it. I'm only going to give you a quick rundown on what I used. This way the video is not an hour long. So I'll start with the card real quick. The background stamp is this one here. It's the demask one. It's by Rubbernecker. I will have their link down below. They have some really great stamps. I want to show you. Can you see how deeply etched that is? They have some really great stamps. Anyways, no, I'm not on any of these design teams. This one here is the one I used on the front of the card. It's a floral plate number 5. You get from basically where this line is all the way down. You get all these stamps. So I will have their link down below. I white embossed the floral plate and the rose. Then I wound up using, for the red, is the fired brick distressed ink. This other is burlap something. I think it's called burlap. And then the green is, I forgot what it's called. It's the darkest green. Forest green or something along them lines. And then this is just a Martha Stewart punch. And I forgot whose stamp this is. And then it was white ribbon. I dyed it to match the ink. So that pretty much takes care of that. Oh, and then I used, what did I use? I think, ooh, what's the other one? Anyways, there's another one I used of the distress ink. It's the lightest brown. I forgot what it's called. But that takes care of the card. Now, we were to make one altered item, and this was the altered item I had made for her. I'm going to give you a quick look at everything. And then I will tell you. Okay. First, I glued down some chipboard pieces. These are corner pieces, or the swirl things. Which, let's see if I can. There you go. I did that one there, and then over here in this corner. They were the same. And let me try. And then I can't even talk. Her name is done out of chipboard pieces. I just used tissue paper, Mod Podged it down, and then I took Stays On ink. That's where the black comes in. I just real lightly went over the top of it. That's done on the back too, same thing. And I can't remember who this is by. Anyways, it might come to me. But anyways, I use the fired brick and the vintage photo over this. And then I also use some of the gray paint and lightly went over the top. And then I also use the Stays On the top of that. And that's how I did her name. I wound up just painting with gray, which I just took black and white and mixed it, made gray. And then I took the blacks, or jet black, and lightly went over the top of them. And these are the Tim Holtz's gears. I took some more of the gray paint and wound up using my finger and just wiping over it and then taking it all the way along the edges. And then I had made her a flower, and then I put one of Tim Holtz's gears, and this is one of Recollections flowers, resin flowers. For the girl, this is one of Kenny K's digital images, which I will have a link down for him too. And I used a variety of Copics. I don't have them out. If you really want to know, I can pretty much pull all of them out, and I can let you know what ones I used. But that's my altered composition book that I made for her, and I hope you like it. I was really thrilled with how it came out, but that's the altered item. Oh, and the other thing is, for the brick, I wound up using this. This is so old, I don't even know if you can get it anymore. It's Dreamweaver stencil embossing paste. This is really lightweight and whippy. It's real easy to work with. And then I had painted it with folk art. It's called Engine Red paint. It's this one here. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it on that. Oh, and then two, I wasn't really sure. First, I had in mind I was going to use the Prima, but then I went back in and looked at a number of videos. I didn't think quite cutesy is her style, so I PM'd her, asked her how she felt about like the Prima dolls, or did she like steampunk. I got more of the steampunk. She liked the Primas, and they're growing on her, but steampunk is pretty much more her thing. And then, well, this is what I was originally gonna do over the top of it. And I did her dress the same way I did the background, and then just went over with white, or stamped it with white ink, and if there was anything that didn't show up, then I went ahead and took a white ink pen and went over the top of it, and then used my Copics to color her up. And it's, well, you can tell, it's one of the Prima dolls. And that I will send with her and the card. Oops, oh, I'm dropping stuff. I am also, I'm going to move these behind me. I had also made her this here. Nameplate. I'm going to send this. Basically, these are just chipboard pieces, and you can get a better look at this. These are just chipboard pieces. I took the Prima stencil, went over the letters randomly. There was no real pattern to go onto this. And then that's when I used some of the stencil paste over the top of them. And then after that dried, I took black paint, and then that's over the top. It's got silver rub and buff. I embossed this here. I love this. It's a 2 embossing, and it is by these guys. I'll give it a second to focus. I'll have their link down below because I love their embossing powders. On the majority, they are two-tone. See, this one only has like one coat, like on this side, and then over here it's got 2. So it gives it different colors. A little bit more. And then this one, as long as I'm trying to get it so that you can see it but not blinded. This one has 3 coats over it. It's the same embossing powder. But I do not know the name of it. But I love it anyways. This is some great stuff. And then this here is just... Oh, dang. I forgot who it is. I bought some molds. I will have her... It's an Etsy store. She is real quick at shipping out her molds, and I've never had a bit of problems, and I have ordered more than once or twice from her. But it's one of her molds, and I will have it down below. I use Martha Stewart's, I call it whip. That white stuff. Anyways, paste, whatever it's called. Then I just lightly rub some black paint over the top of it. And these here images are these here. I'm trying to... Let me get one that's never been cut into. Okay. It's these here. It's who they're by. And I'll have the link down below too. But that's where the girl, this girl, and then this girl came from, as I cut it off of the other paper. And this, the background paper is Graphic 45's paper. I think that's about it. What I can tell you, oh, and flatback pearls is what I used on these. So, Shelly, I hope you like your nameplate. I just thought it was a little something extra to do for you. And thank you for swapping with me. I do appreciate it, and I hope to become better friends with you. So let me know what you guys think of the stuff I made. If you think she'll be happy, but I know she'll already have this stuff before I put this up. That way she doesn't see what I'm actually sending her. And it might be a surprise for her then. Alright, thank you for watching, and you have a good night. Bye.